He is performing tonight, Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yes.
That's a big arena.
Yes. Let's see.
Is it going to be full?
I've played on this tour some insanely huge places where there's some I show up and I go, look at this, and it's just filled with a massive amount of people. And then there's some I show up and I go, oof, that hurt.
What is it like when there's not a big audience?
Oh, that's just a mind game, you know. You just.
Can you ignore it?
You just look forward to them turning the lights down.
And then you can't see anybody.
And it's like, yeah, it's all the same.
All right, so Sandman has got his comedy tour. What is this called? Is this 100% Fresh?
100% Fresher.
Fresher.
So that's the tour name. And I got 5 left. I got tonight, and then tomorrow I'm in Jersey, then Atlanta, then Florida and Florida.
Tampa and St. Augustine.
Yeah, my God.
And then you're done.
Bananas down there, yes.
They do. Who loves you? Like, where's the the heartland of Sandler land?
I don't know. Minnesota, we always it's always nuts in Minnesota. New England's always nuts. New York's always pretty strong. I don't know, man. It's all but Florida, every time we do shows down there, those guys, they just have so much fun living in Florida. They just show up extra excited.
Who told you were funny?
My father always said I was funny. I always tried to be funny. My brother, Scott.
Yeah.
He's the one who told me to be a comedian.
And you have an older brother that tells you that.
Yes.
You know, that's pretty, that authenticates,
that
right?
Yes.
When you have that?
He had my back on the...
Because it could go the other way. When say, you think you're funny or not.
That's
Why don't you get a real job?
Oh, my God. I didn't have that at all. I had the youngest in the family. My 2 sisters thought I was nice and funny, and everything I said was good. They came to my show. My one sister saw me in Vegas 2 weeks ago. She cries during my shows. All these people are here for you. And she cries. And then my sister, Elizabeth, who saw me in Massachusetts the other night, and she was like, so happy. And
well, they sound surprised that you're funny.
I think, no, they're just surprised that all these people come and see the show. And my mother, by the way, she was at the one in Mansfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
She just sat in the dressing room for the 2 hours until I was done. And then...
was she nervous or didn't want to hear the material?
No, she doesn't want to hear my father told her a long time ago how disgusting I am. And she's like, I don't need to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And then, but my brother walked her out there and I sang the Red Hooded Sweatshirt song. I do a quick version of that, and she came out and saw that, and there's no curse words in that, so she was happy.
How good are you as a guitar player?
Against a real guitar player, I'm not that good.
But could you be a rhythm guitar player?
I could maybe
if
be
I put you on stage and you played a song.
I could play a song
like
with anybody. Yeah.
What could you play?
I could play anything.
Who do you want to be? Like Dave Matthews invites you up. Could you play?
I could
Crash or something like that.
Yes.
Could you sing with Dave Matthews?
I could do fine. I wouldn't sound as good as him, but I could do if I could jam with anybody. But I'm not. If I was making an album, the guy recording the album would go like, lose that guy, because I'm out of time a lot and I make some weird noises and but I'm not, like when I play with the real guys. Yeah, they kind of smirk at what I'm doing.
But if it's of any benefit, Eddie Van Halen's not funny.
He is funny, though.
He is?
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Wait, you've been out with Eddie Van Halen?
I know Eddie Van Halen.
Wait, Eddie when he was drinking or Eddie sober?
I think I know both Eddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm no one smoother on the guitar than that guy.
He's pretty.
He came by my office a few times when we hung out, and I had an electric guitar, and he didn't even plug in. He just had it. He was screwing around with it, and of course, all of a sudden, I just said the word eruption to try to lead him down there, and all of a sudden, he was doing all of eruption. It was the best.
Would you trade your career for Alan Houston's career?
You know what? I would love to be as good as him in the sport, but no. I think Eddie Van Halen is more the way I would be.
If I said you could be Eddie Van Halen,
if I had the skill of Eddie Van Halen, yes, I would take that.
You would cash in what you're doing now. You get to keep your wife and kids.
I like what I got. I like what I got, but I do admire that more than what I do.
Are you a show off?
and I am excited when guys come over to jam at my
But
house.
do you like to perform? Like, do you,
no.
Because some guys don't like. They're good at it, but they get, they eats them up a little bit inside.
Eats me up for sure.
Because when I would do Super Bowl or Olympics or something of that magnitude, even though this was my job, it'd eat me up a little bit.
Of course, yes. You keep going, why did I say yes to this?
Because it's just nerve-wracking. You want it to be great, and you're supposed to enjoy it, and you can't tell somebody, hey, I'm not enjoying this because I want it to be great.
I know. It's our own head. I definitely, this tour, I am having the best time ever on stage during this tour.
Well, as you said, you're away from your wife and kids, and that's why you're having a great time.
Never said that. Never said that.
Not publicly, you never said that. Privately, a couple times. Yeah, okay, here we go. Paulie, first question for Adam Sandler.
Oh, great.
Performing tonight, the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Some seats still available.
I don't know if they are or not, but probably.
Okay.
Come and get them.
All right, here we go, Paul.
Adam, you've been doing the Chris Farley tribute song for, I think, a couple years now on your show.
Yes.
It got really popular when it went viral this year. Yes. The first time you did it on stage, what was that like?
Moving. I was, I think I might have played it for the first time in L.A. at a small club there at Largo, and the crowd response was overwhelming. I remember that. Everybody immediately loved talking about him.
Seton O'Connor.
So your movies lately are dealing a lot with sort of like the dynamics of couples, right? Husband and wife and family and things like that.
Yes.
And there's a scene in Murder Mystery where, and I think it's okay that I say this, I'm not giving away too much.
But he dies in the end. Don't say that.
Oh, that's going to do it better than that.
Okay.
Where Jennifer Aniston, who plays your wife, is sort of talking about things that something that you're not very proud of. You failed your...
Yes, my test.
Your test.
Not a detective.
Right. And you say like, well, she's got, acid reflux and, burps in her sleep. Right?
That's right.
It's really funny. When's the last time that you wrote something into a movie that you were like, I better clear this with the missus first?
Well, that's a good one. If I have that thought in my head, I usually just run away. I don't even bring it up. But in that scene in the beginning of the movie, she says, and I'm not sleeping with the fan on tonight. She says that to me. That's stolen from my life. This is a nightly fight about the fan. Do you need the fan on at night?
No.
See, I need the noise of the fan. No one else? I need the noise of the fan, and apparently it's too cold, and my wife's from Florida.
But then didn't you say something about the lights on? Or she wants the lights on, and she's talking about the murder.
Yes,
and then you go, basically, I want the lights on.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
You want the lights on? I'll put the lights on.
That was written by Vanderbilt. He wrote that line.
Fritzy.
Most nervous you ever were during your SNL days, whether it was in front of Lorne Michaels or someone that you were somehow intimidated by that you thought was just so great, where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hack it with this group of people?
I don't think I ever thought about the group. I only thought I was terrified every episode, every time I'd hear the countdown, 5, 4, I would always have some crazy thing that was going through my brain going, oh, no. I was never like, here we go. All right, I'm so excited. I was always like, oh, no, God.
But when you do Opera Man, it feels like it's the commitment to the character that makes it funny.
Yeah, you know what? The last time I did it, when I hosted the show, that's the first time ever when they would count down on the show that I went, oh, this is going to be fun. And I think I was probably just because my wife kept saying, just have fun. And these people are here. They're on your side. Quit thinking everyone's against you, that kind of thing. And this girl I know for many years, right before I went out there, she is a stage manager of the show. She pointed to this thing before you go out on SNL, and it says something like, just have fun or have a good time or something like that. And I went, yeah, man, let me just enjoy this. And Opera Man, that when I was going out, I remember just seeing the audience and being in the goofy costume again and knowing I'm 52 years old and how stupid it was that I was wearing that wig and the cape and all that. I said, let me just.
But it's a home court advantage for you.
That was nice. Yeah, you're right. I felt really at ease that night there.
McLovin.
Okay, I'm going to go a little serious out of the headlines.
Okay.
Yes.
Are traditional movies in trouble because of streaming services? That totally doesn't fit anything that's been talked about today, but with your deal with Netflix, I was curious if you had any thoughts.
I don't know. I think the right movie makes it anywhere. And then that's been the case. And it
But
just
you
falls
got,
in.
I remember when you signed this deal.
Yes.
Right before you did it. And
Yeah.
you were like nervous.
Yeah.
Like you were a mess.
Yeah,
You really were. And then you were
Right.
like, I'm not sure I got, and then you signed the deal and then you were like a different man. And I think people, you don't read this, but they were critical of like, what are you doing with your career? You just signed it away to Netflix.
Right.
And you knew exactly what you were doing. You were ahead of the curve.
It feels great now, and it did feel relief back then. I was like, first they were so, Ted Sarandos was so nice to me and so excited about making movies. That felt good, and just the amount of people were telling me throughout the last 4 years how much Netflix they watch, and that's where they watch their movies. So that made my life.
What's your biggest box office success?
That made the most money.
Yeah.
All those Hotel Transylvania movies, they made the most. And then Grown Ups, I think, made the most out of my
More
others.
than Longest Yard?
Maybe worldwide, I think
Okay.
it made the most, yeah.
And then I still get more reaction to Waterboy.
Oh, yeah, I get, when I go on the tour, I get Happy Gilmore, Waterboy,
Yeah.
Billy Madison.
We
all the
got
old
we
stuff.
got Waterboy gear like a year ago from Adidas.
Yeah.
They sent me jerseys.
Yeah, 20th anniversary.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And when I do my concerts, all these kids
People
show up
show up in
wearing
the jerseys?
the shirt. Yeah, and they also wear the Longest Yard jersey. And I know that was Burt Reynolds' movie, so I always feel a little.
McLevin?
I already
Oh, you
went.
did?
It was so
I
memorable.
thought you
Yeah,
might have had a
McLevin hit me
lighter
hard.
one.
I didn't really give a great answer, but
Yeah.
Dan covered for you on that one. That was good.
yeah, he did. Yeah, thanks.
I normally do. Like when he doesn't give a good answer, then
Yeah.
I'm always there to say what Adam means to say
Yes,
is.
you do.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So you can watch the 3 on. You know this is going to be televised on the DP Show app.
Well, yes, and I have to say, even in warm-ups out there when the camera was on, I started freezing and throwing terrible shots. I'm not excited about the
Okay,
camera.
I'm thinking of putting Seaton on you.
Yeah,
He's athletic. He's younger than you.
yep.
He's not afraid. He doesn't
Makes
care
sense.
who you are.
He could, yep.
Now, do you want Fritzy guarding you?
No, I saw Fritzy just in warm-ups, and that's the kind of guy who's going to get me hurt immediately.
Yes.
Hook shot to the face, I feel coming.
absolutely. Okay. Yes, McLevin.
I can't cover Vesey. I mean, the only chance is that he crosses me over and I'm still standing
Now,
where he
do
started.
you want Seaton to guard the ringer and you guard Sandler? Because they got Locke, they got a big guy in there, and
Loughran makes a lot of room. He's
Yeah.
strong. He's gonna be a pain in your butt.
Well,
Loughran.
a lot of us are worried about causing any kind of facial harm to Adam before he has
yes.
to perform tonight.
That's
and I'm a
right.
little gawky. So I'm a little uncoordinated. Maybe
Right.
Seaton would be better.
yes,
I
Paul.
think Seaton's.
Stanley, do we have to sign a waiver with anyone at Netflix?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's fine. That's I got Loughran's got all the paperwork, but
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yes, Seaton.
I kind of feel like we all deserve the opportunity to get embarrassed by the ringer.
the ringer will get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should switch up on the ringer.
I kind of
yeah.
want to cover both of you guys actually.
Let it
because
happen.
It's
How
going to be
long's the
fun.
game? How long do we play for?
We could do 2 10-minute halves. Is that good enough for you?
That sounds good.
Is that
Get a
good
sweat.
enough
I
for
want to
you?
get a sweat because I
know.
have been eating a lot.
I know. I mean, I don't know.
Yankee game last night. I couldn't stop eating.
Wait, you went to the Yankee game?
I saw the game. I was there, and in the greatest box of them all.
Why is it I'm always like I'm
weren't
always
invited?
here?
You wouldn't have come.
I wouldn't have, but it would have been nice for you to invite me.
This was
I
wife
like to
and kids.
turn down. Oh, the wife and
by
kids.
the way, I sat with this nice kid, Jack Hughes, from he just got
Yeah, the
signed to the
Devils.
Devils.
Yeah, #1 pick.
unbelievable kid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable kid. I sat with him, and then old Reggie Jackson came over. So I sat with those two
Look
guys.
at you.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
You would have loved it.
Yeah, I guess I would.
You got to have the kid Jack Hughes on the show. He's a smooth, sweet kid.
I think we reached out to him. Yes, McLevin, did you have something to say? You were Seaton before we take a break here?
Yeah, we don't like these matchups. We might have to rethink our whole defensive
No.
strategy.
This is just this is just for the fans to see how great Sandler is. He plays all the time. Like he should be really, really, really good today.
I will be solid as a rock.
Yeah.
And I will. But I got to tell you, my piano player's here too. He's a bull. Old Dan Bulla. If you want Vesey to sit down for a few minutes, bring him in.
Okay. All right. We ready to take a break here, and then you guys you got to get dressed. Sandman, you're already dressed.
I'm always ready.
And, yeah, I know. And we have lunch afterwards on our Traeger grills out there. We have some barbecue and chicken.
That's for Schneider. Where is Schneider, by the way? He thought he was going to come out, and
I know.
maybe Schneider should ref.
I felt really bad because Sandler. Can I say this?
Yeah.
That Sandler goes, "Hey, can you get Rob Schneider on the show with me?" And I go, "Well, there's only one seat,
Only one chair.
and then he had to go tell Schneider because." And I felt bad for him.
He did-
His
I
head
didn't-
was down.
Here's the bad part. I didn't tell him. He still thinks he's coming out. He's so mad right now.
We'll take a break. You can watch the 3-on-3. It's an all-star game, is what we're calling it. It's
The champs against the
something
wealthier guy.
Yeah, the wealthier guys.
You heard me.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
Yeah, so are those guys. Believe me,
They are.
Vessie's got all his father's money.
He doesn't. His dad
His
doesn't
father
have.
gives him all the money he
His
ever
dad
made.
doesn't have any money.
I'm telling you, he's got more than you think. He invested in weed years ago.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, close up shop here. You can watch on the DP Show app at 12:30 Eastern. Back after this in the Dan Patrick Show.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.